I share a wish that we heard in the readings today, the second reading, to be specific, Paul's first letter to Timothy, that we may all lead a quiet and tranquil life in all devotion and dignity. It is my wish, then, that in every place the men should pray, lifting up holy hands without anger or argument. That's a good prayer. That's a good wish. That first sentence is essentially about peace, and the second is about unity. Now, typically, if people are feeling argumentative, they'll react to each one a tad differently. To peace, the typical snippy comment is that peace and tranquility are boring. And to unity, the typical snippy comment is that unity isn't all that hard to achieve. It's not a big deal. To each of those comments, I say, nay. Let's start with peace. I don't know about you, but my friends tend to be the adventurous and creative sort. They're the kind of people that will jump in and try new things for the sake of trying new things. And if you've got someone like that in your life, then perhaps you can imagine them speaking the following lines. Why would you want to lead a peaceful life? That's so boring. I don't want tranquility for all people. I want excitement for all people. That's the real way to happiness. And frankly, that's a tough argument to just contradict, you know? Who's anti-excitement? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you can have both in your life. Tranquility and excitement. You know what real tranquility is? Real tranquility is getting up in the morning, knowing that you have a job that you can support yourself on. Real tranquility is going to the library or bookstore, knowing that you don't have to worry about other people judging you for the books you read. Real tranquility is walking down the street knowing that a cop won't arrest you for absolutely no good reason. Okay? Do you see my point? These are feelings that everyone wants and deserves. Tranquility is a mix of basic stability, the freedom to live your life without harassment, and, the expression of mutual respect between people. So I say that not only can tranquility and excitement exist side by side, I say that excitement cannot exist without at least a measure of tranquility. If you can't leave your house without being bullied, your life is not exciting. It's oppressive. If you can't find a job, no matter how hard you try, it is not exciting to wake up to that every morning. It's depressing. It's spiritually draining. So in the spirit of Paul, I wish for all of you to have a measure of tranquility in your life so that you are in a better position to add excitement into the mix. And also in the spirit of Paul, I wish that this parish of yours is a part of that tranquility. I wish that your time in this sacred space, no matter how much or how little time that might be, I wish that your time here adds to the peace and tranquility of your life. The other half of my cherry-picked scripture is about unity. Some assume it's easy to achieve, and don't get me wrong, that's a great goal. In every place that people can pray without anger or argument. I'd love that goal of Paul's to be an absolute reality, that people just don't fight about religion or spirituality. You know, wouldn't that be nice? I'm well into my third year of priesthood, and I'm still skittish about praying in public. I envy Father Nathan's courage in that way. Now, here's the problem with unity. Here's why it's so tough. Unity is only easy when relativism is the prevailing attitude. Unity is easy when you don't really care about what the other person is doing next to you. But unity in our lives is a challenge because that's not how reality works. Of course we care about what the other guy next to us is doing. In a word, that's called justice. All right? A hermit living alone on an island doesn't worry about justice. The word does not apply to him. Do you want to pray that all people can worship in unity, free of anger and argument? Fine. Good prayer, keep it up. But remember that there are hidden words that must be a part of your prayer. That all people can worship in unity, free of anger and argument, in truth and in goodwill. As long as there is falsehood in the world leading people astray, and as long as there are people with genuinely sick souls, unity will be a long-term goal. When things are important to us, like our faith, we care about those things being done right or at least respected. We naturally defend those things from the threats of hatred and error. That's not a religion thing. That's a human being thing. But here's the good news. If you have those two prerequisites of truth and goodwill, you probably have unity as a result. If you meet someone who truly respectfully if you meet someone who truthfully respects you and at least partially shares in the truth of your faith, genuine unity is achievable. So please, keep up those prayers for peace, unity, and tranquility, like Paul did all those years ago. But please remember exactly what it is that you're praying for.